I'm Danielle Laudereau, and I am going to be interviewing two wonderful ladies about the book Pride and Prejudice, written by Jane Austen. And here they come right now. Hi.
Hi.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Shaniqua. I'm Yolanda.
So you guys are in a book club together?
Yeah, we've been in a book club for a couple of years now. We've read books from Romeo and Juliet to Pride and Prejudice, and they're all very interesting in all their different aspects. But
This one was by far our favorite. It was just had us like in the book, like involved with it from start to finish, and we didn't want to put it down. It was just really good, and we were kind of we've been looking forward to seeing the movie, but when we saw it, it just kind of blew us away because usually when there's a book and then a movie, it doesn't compare, but this really had similarities and it was great. We loved it.
Okay, so I'm going to be asking you a few questions about the novel Pride and Prejudice. What were some key elements that you found important or interesting?
love.
Was that it? Oh,
Class.
And the reputation.
Okay, so throughout the book, Jane Austen reminds us that true love is a force that is completely separate from society, and it is also one that can conquer even the most difficult of circumstances. So would you agree with that?
Yes, I feel that Darcy was acting way superior before he met Liz, and that he just always had that, like, he needed to live up to his family's standards, and he just acted kind of cocky to a point where he didn't want to let anyone into his life until he met Elizabeth.
Would you agree with that too?
Completely. She spot on what she just said. Yes. Okay.
3 themes in the book were love, reputation, and class. Could you elaborate on love for me?
Well, Mr. Darcy, like I said earlier, he didn't really have the same feelings or for anyone really until he met Elizabeth, and she really brought out the good in him, and he could just be himself and really just like, I don't know, like he fell in love like deeply, like it was true love, and I think it was her charm and intelligence that really made him feel so deeply for her, and she was just a real person compared to the others. And they just faced challenges of the different classes, since he was an upperclassman and she was more middle class, and they just they faced a lot of judgments.
So can you elaborate on reputation for me?
The incredible bond of happiness overcame all and any boundaries that they had between each other of class and reputation.
Can you tell me some hardships that Elizabeth and Darcy had to go through in the novel?
In the romantic period, women were expected to act a certain way. They're expected to speak, and like the way they carried themselves, they had to be like completely proper and like perfect almost. And Elizabeth, when she was like falling in love with Darcy, she kind of had to put herself out there more and step out of the norm, which caused her to become more vulnerable to the point where people were gossiping about her and really judging her. When Elizabeth was walking to town, she couldn't afford to take a carriage, so that was one of the points in the book where many people were judging her about like being in middle class and falling in love with Mr. Darcy, who is out of her social class, and it was very odd at the time for that to be happening.
So tell me, would you recommend this novel to women around the world?
Yes, I would.
It truly brings out the love and joy and just the happiness.
It makes all women want a Mr. Darcy.
And there you have it, coming live from Barnes & Noble. I'm Danielle Laudereau. Thank you. Are you recording? Take 1. Coming live. Oh, dang it. Hi, I'm Danielle Laudereau, and I'm coming live in New York. Stop!
Did you just say live from New York? It's
So I'm going to be asking you a few questions about the novel Pride and Prejudice.
Okay. correct. Yeah, she did correct.
Class reflects reputation and where the line was drawn with whether the person was in middle or upper class. Are you guys listening?
No,
Yeah,
Mom's
she's
kidding
making
me.
it too
It's
weird.
For example, oh, sorry.
Elizabeth and Darcy. They
That would have been.
Hey, Dad.
Thank you.
Clap. Clap.
Ow!